11 days. That's all the cash Lego had left. 11 days before one of the most beloved companies on Earth disappeared forever. 70 years of history, billions of childhoods, about to vanish. And here's the part that'll blow your mind. They did this to themselves by following advice that everyone swore was genius. 2003, Lego's Danish headquarters. The CFO walks into a board meeting with a number, $800 million. That's not revenue, that's losses. In 1 year. Now, how do you screw that up when you literally invented the plastic brick? Simple. You forget what you're good at. In the late 90s, Lego looked at companies like Disney, theme parks, movies, video games, massive empires built on one character. And Lego thought, we can do that too. Consultants loved it. Diversification. So Lego built theme parks, launched video games, released clothing lines, watches, everything. And for a while, it looked like it was working. But then the bills came due. The theme parks, bleeding money. The video games, flopping. The clothing, sitting in warehouses, unsold. Meanwhile, a company called Mega Blocks showed up. Cheaper building blocks. Not as good, but cheap enough that parents started switching. And here's the brutal part. While Lego was distracted building theme parks, Mega Blocks was perfecting the brick. The one thing Lego invented. By 2004, 11 days of cash left. But wait, before we get to the rescue, there's a chapter nobody talks about. 2001, right in the middle of the chaos, Lego releases something completely different. Bionicle, alien warrior figures, with a whole story universe, comics, animations, an actual mythology, and it was a hit. Kids loved it. Bionicle alone was generating over $1 billion a year in revenue. It single-handedly kept Lego alive for almost 3 years. So why didn't it save the company? Because one product, no matter how good, can't carry a whole broken system. Bionicle bought them time, but it couldn't fix the core problem. The founding family had a choice: sell to Mattel, walk away with something, or find someone crazy enough to bet on a dying company. They picked option 2. Enter Jorgen Vig Knudstorp, 35 years old, former McKinsey consultant, never ran a company, never worked in toys. The board hires him because, honestly, they're desperate. First day on the job, he walks into Lego headquarters, looks around, and realizes something nobody else had noticed. Lego wasn't failing because the product was bad. They were failing because they'd forgotten what the product even was. He calls a meeting, the entire executive team, and says one sentence that changes everything.
We're going back to the brick.
Silence. What about the theme parks?
Sell them.
The video games?
Cancel them.
The clothing line?
Shut it down.
The room explodes. You can't just cut everything. This is insane. And Knudstorp says,
Lego doesn't need to do everything. Lego needs to do one thing better than anyone else on Earth.
Everyone's screaming, do more. And this guy says,
No, do less.
and then he actually does it. In year 1, he fires 1,000 employees. 1,000! He sells the theme parks to a company called Merlin Entertainments. He cancels every clothing line, every watch, every product that isn't a brick. And here's one detail that sounds boring, but is actually genius. He discovers that Lego has 13,000 different brick shapes, different colors, different sizes, different connectors. Manufacturing all of them is a nightmare. It costs a fortune. Knudstorp cuts it down to a fraction. Standardize, simplify, focus. That single decision saved millions in production costs overnight. But here's where Knudstorp does something genius. He doesn't just cut costs and pray. He realizes Lego has something no other toy company has. Fanatics. Not kids who like Lego, adults who spend tens of thousands of dollars building Lego cities in their basements. AFOLs. Adult fans of Lego. And his idea is simple. Instead of guessing what fans want, just ask them. So he launches Lego Ideas. You design a set, upload it to the platform. 10,000 fans vote for it, Lego makes it a real product, and you get royalties. The first official fan design set? A Japanese deep-sea submarine called Shinkai 6500. Something Lego's own designers probably never would have pitched. Then years later comes NASA Apollo Saturn V, designed by fans. 1 meter tall, 1,969 pieces. And it becomes one of the most beloved Lego Ideas sets ever. Then a typewriter, a ship in a bottle, a piano that actually plays. Every single one designed by fans. Every single one a bestseller. LEGO isn't guessing anymore. They're listening, and fans are telling them exactly what to make. 2014, LEGO greenlights something that sounds completely insane. A movie about plastic bricks. Warner Brothers involved, $60 million budget. When the trailer drops, the internet laughs. Who's gonna pay to watch a LEGO ad? Opening weekend, $69 million. Total run, $469 million. But here's the genius part. Every character in that movie, every vehicle, every building, you can buy as a LEGO set. The movie is the marketing. Kids begging parents for the sets, adults buying them for themselves. And then something even crazier happens. Discontinued LEGO sets start selling on eBay for double the original price. And researchers start actually studying this. The University of Moscow publishes a study. They compare LEGO sets as an investment against the S&P 500. The result? LEGO sets appreciated at 11% per year on average. The S&P 500? Around 8%. LEGO outperformed the stock market. A mint condition Millennium Falcon from 2007 worth $5,000 today. LEGO didn't just survive, they accidentally created an asset class. By 2024, LEGO is worth $100 billion, more profitable per employee than Google, and they did it with 3 things nobody else could copy. 1. They never discount. Black Friday? Full price. Christmas? Full price. LEGO limits production. Sets retire. Once they're gone, they're gone. So fans don't wait for sales. They buy now, because waiting means missing out forever. 2. Licensing with every major franchise. Star Wars, Harry Potter, Marvel. Disney spends billions making movies. LEGO makes the bricks. Disney does the heavy lifting. LEGO rides the wave. But here's the smart part. When a franchise dies, LEGO just drops it. No long-term commitment, no risk. They're always attached to whatever's hot right now. 3, and this one is huge, the adult market. For decades, LEGO was seen as a kid's toy, and then something shifted. Adults started buying it, not for their kids, for themselves. LEGO noticed, and in 2020, they launched an entire line specifically for adults. 18+ sets, the Eiffel Tower, the Colosseum, the Titanic, sets with over 9,000 pieces, priced at $500, $600, even $800. And adults bought them, happily, because LEGO figured out something brilliant. Adults don't just want to build something, they want to unplug. No screens, no notifications, just bricks, focus, calm. LEGO accidentally became a wellness product, a meditation tool, for people who'd never admit they were meditating. Today, adults represent over 40% of LEGO's revenue. 40%! From people who were supposed to have outgrown it 30 years ago. So what do we actually learn from all this? LEGO was 11 days from bankruptcy because they did what everyone told them to do. Diversify, expand, do everything. They survived because one guy said, no, do one thing better than anyone. That's it. Focus isn't sexy. It's not what business schools teach, but it works. LEGO makes plastic rectangles. That's all they make. And they're worth more than Ferrari, more than Boeing, more than most companies doing 100 different things. Because when you do one thing, and you do it so well that nobody on earth can compete, you don't need to do anything else. If you want more stories like this, hit subscribe. We drop these every week. And next up, Ferrari, a company that turns away customers on purpose, has a waiting list years long, makes less cars every year on purpose, and somehow that's exactly why they're worth $70 billion. See you there.